Thanks for tuning in to BTN Plus. My name is Nate Grimson. Alongside me is Jeff Hammersley. And now we'll take a look at the series history between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Fighting Illini of Illinois.
Absolutely, Nate. Ohio State leads the all-time series 47-20. Last meeting, Buckeyes, 10-point win in Champaign.
And we are underway here. Kelsey Mitchell swings it over to Kate Kraft, one of the senior honorees, over to her senior partner, Amherst Alston. Alexa Hart swinging over Kelsey Mitchell. Hart with it, the jump shot's up, and that's good.
I like that, Nate. Hart jumping up, elevating above everybody to get the first 2 points of the game.
Well, he gets it into White. White up with the hook shot, and that's good to go. Alston with it, over to Kraft, swings it over to Doss. Doss takes the three-point attempt, nothing but nylon.
And Nate, that's the thing with Ohio State, they like to crank the three-point shots right there. You saw it from Doss, knocked it down. Buckeyes opening up 1 from 1 from the land of 3.
And Simmons drives on Alston. Foul will be called. She'll go to the cherry stripe for 2.
And I like that attempt from Illinois. They're driving inside on Ohio State's defense against Northwestern and Maryland. Ohio State, they gave up a lot of points on the inside. Illinois attacking the basket. That's how they're going to earn the points the tough way.
And Kylie Simmons, the redshirt senior from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Here we'll take another look. Simmons driving, went up, just draw the foul on Amherst Alston. She hits the first. As I was saying, from redshirt senior from Council Bluffs, Iowa, 11.8 points per game, one of the leading scorers and a 3-point catalyst for this team. She hits the second. Amherst Alston trapped in the short corner, swings it up to her point guard, Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell to Kate Kraft, back to Alston. Ball is loose, picked up by White, and here come the Fighting Illini.
That's the big thing we talked about before the game. Nate, Illinois likes to create turnovers, and they like to get points off the turnovers.
Whittinger drives on the left, has to pick up the dribble and pass out to Simmons. Simmons swinging the ball around. Cat and head into Whittinger, and she draws the foul on Kate Kraft, and now she'll go to the line for 2.
In Illinois, they're working inside. They're drawing the fouls. That's the big thing. Already, they got 2 fouls in the Buckeyes. Illinois already with 0. And we're not even 2 minutes into this first quarter.
2 shots.
Whittinger, another scorer for this team, 10.2 points per game. She misses the first. Also one of the leading rebounders for this team, 6.8 rebounds per game.
That's got to be big, getting those second chance opportunities against Ohio State. The Buckeyes, a perennial top 10 team. Whatever chance you can get to get points, you've got to execute and get those rebounds, and more importantly, try to force some turnovers and get some points, as Illinois has tried to do in the first 2 minutes.
Kelsey Mitchell finds Hart down the block and gets it to go.
And we talk about what Illinois has to do right there, what they can't do. You can't leave pockets of the floor wide open for the Buckeyes to take advantage of.
Simmons in the backcourt, gets it over to White. Into Whittinger. Whittinger with the shot and guts to go.
So far, Illinois trading baskets for baskets here, tied up in the first 7. The first 14 points, both split with 7 apiece.
Kelsey Mitchell with the shake and bake over to Alston. Alston for 3 and go.
Amherst Alston for 3.
Cat and head drives. Gets the contact, and that'll be a foul on Alexa Hart. And it was actually turned to an offensive foul on Cattenhead.
That was a tough call there, Nate. It's a tough call for the official to make. It's just a lot of contact, and it's moving at a fast pace to make the right call there.
Alston with it for the Buckeyes. Swings it over to Doss. Doss drives and kicks it to Kate Kraft. Over to Alston. Alston, the long pass over to Doss. She'll dribble it out. And back to Alston. Another three-point attempt from Alston is off the rim, no good. And Simmons with the rebound.
For Illinois, they realize Ohio State, they like to launch the three-pointer attempts. The Buckeyes, 2 of 3. That was also the first miss from beyond the arc.
Whittinger, the pull-up jumper goes.
By Alex Whittinger.
Alexa Hart finds Kay Kraft cutting, and she'll kick it out to Doss. Doss swings to the Mitchell. Mitchell, the three-pointer, good.
And that's the thing with Ohio State, they take that extra pass, Kraft a perfectly fine layup underneath the basket.
And the ball will be Buckeyes after Cattenhead knocked it off her shoulder, off the full court pressure from Asia Doss. And Asia Doss has been known for her full court pressure. As Coach McGuff has said time and time again, she leads this team in deflections if that statistic was recorded.
And they work on that in practice. I watched them practice before the Maryland game, and they just worked on just jumping on passes right off an inbound or close to the basket. Right there, a perfect example.
Kelsey Mitchell, the deep three, and that goes.
Well, Nate, we talked about before the game, the three-pointers were going to be launched, and so far it's been a true statement. Buckeyes pacing out to a 16-9 lead because of it.
And Kelsey Mitchell with the steal and gets his layup to go. They are not letting up this full court pressure. Ball loose, Simmons able to grab it. Swings it over to Hartwell. Hartwell, the long cross-court pass to White. Ball loose again, Whittinger picks it up, short jumper goes.
Illinois right there, a very frantic possession. Buckeyes are on an 8-0 run quickly over the course of less than 30 seconds.
Doss with it over to Alston. Alston pulls up for three and good.
Buckeyes are letting the threes go tonight.
Hartwell pushing it up. And we'll bring it back. Kissinger checked into the game and swings it over to White. White, the deep three, and gets to go.
That's a big shot for Illinois right there, Nate. Keep this game within single digits. You cut from 10-7. But you guys stop Ohio State. They hit their last 4 shots, and a couple from downtown.
Kelsey Mitchell with the crossover pull-up. And hits nothing but net there. Ball loose, Simmons with it. Full court pressure from Doss. Hartwell pushing it up. Alston on her. The trap coming from the Buckeyes. Hartwell gets it to White. White swings it over to Kissinger in the corner for three.
Now Illinois, they're taking the page of the Ohio State playbook, just start cranking threes, but they're getting open looks right there in the corner.
Shayla Cooper in the game for the Buckeyes. Posting up, Kissinger's Cooper. Cooper makes the drive baseline. Up with the shot and gets the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
A season ago.
And Shayla Cooper will hit her first. Back on that note, Ohio State really packing their schedule this year, and it definitely has helped down the stretch.
Oh, absolutely. This Ohio State team, they currently a number 5 ranked team, leading the Big Ten, and that's what you get when you play quality opponents, really good opponents at the beginning of the season. Your team gets, they know what the weakness are, they get good as the season progresses at a faster rate.
And travel called on Kirkpatrick of Illinois as she just checked into the game.
That's something Illinois has to work on. Already 4 turnovers in this game. You're already down around 8 points, and you can't give Ohio State more shots and more opportunities than what they're already getting.
An immediate foul called on Kirkpatrick. Kelsey Mitchell is making the drive there.
Illinois foul for 23, Jayla Kirkpatrick, her first team foul number 3.
Mitchell to Alston. Alston analyzing the defense. Giving the sauce to Simmons. Up with the shot. Good.
Amaris Alston, a big senior day for her.
Simmons looks to push. Fitzpatrick with it. Simmons to Kissinger. Kissinger looks inside to the post. And ball loose. Kate Kraft picks it up for the steal, and here she comes. The handoff to Mitchell. Mitchell to Cooper. And travel violation, one too many steps from Cooper, Illinois ball.
And Cooper was thinking about taking that three-point shots. He had the separation on the defender, then said, let me drive it in, but then one step's too many, as you said, Nate.
Placing Alex Whittinger.
And Shatrice White checking back in for Illinois. Their leading scorer, 18.4 points per game, 9.7 rebounds as well. Cadenhead drives, shot is no good. Alexa Hart with the rebound.
Trying to draw contact in there, got nothing, so shot that went too high off the glass.
Kelsey Mitchell look to drive, and she'll go down baseline, quicks it out to senior guard Alston. Alston's up, no good, rebounded by White. Here comes Simmons with the ball. A stutter step. Simmons swings over to Cadenhead. Cadenhead drives. Contact on the play.
That's the thing, Nate. They were trying to get the contact. Illinois, they like to work inside. They've seen the tape, what Northwestern Maryland do. They drive, just keep on going inside that restricted zone to get your shots right there. And absolutely what Illinois tried to do, driving in. And that one, you could have made the case for a charge, but at the very end, the feet started shuffling. Definitely the right call there.
Ball on the floor. And Illinois will throw it in. Cadenhead looks for the shot, drives baseline, kicks it out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick, crossover drive and kick to White. White, the three-pointer, off the mark. Shayla Cooper saves the ball into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick's the one who comes up with it. Cadenhead to Kirkpatrick.
Illinois trying to make the most out of this turnover, trying to get something.
Cadenhead to look to make a move, got the foul on Alexa Hart.
That one was an awkward foul. She tried to go around her. As you can watch this replay, caught, looks like her left leg taken out when the body check came in.
That will bring in Michaela Waterman for the Buckeyes, the redshirt freshman from Kettering, Ohio. Illinois tosses it in. Kissinger, the deep three. Downtown, Charlie Brown from Kissinger.
And that's a huge three for Illinois right there, Nate. And they need to get back into this contest right there. A big three keeps it under 10 points trailing.
Kelsey Mitchell with the three to respond and gets it to go.
That's the difference maker there when you have someone like Kelsey Mitchell who just launches three-pointers and makes them. She's entering the game 215 career threes, already a few today. 3 of 3 from downtown, 5 of 5 from the field all around.
Whittinger kicks it out to Simmons, swinging it over to Kirkpatrick into White. White goes up with it and no good, rebounded by Cooper. Here come the Buckeyes. Kelsey Mitchell gets some room, three-pointer up, gets it to go.
And Ohio State now heat check on 8 of their last 9 shots have fallen down. And Nate Cruz, Ohio State team, exactly the kind of showing you want to have on senior day.
Kirkpatrick weaving through defenders, the Euro step up and good.
Goal by Jalen Kirkpatrick.
Alston patiently swinging the ball to Cooper. Cooper with the up move and good.
Shots are falling everywhere for Ohio State. Nate, 9 of their last 10, 3 of their last 3 knocked down.
White with it, swings to Simmons. Simmons, the three-pointer, no good. Ball's loose, Kraft comes up with it, and here come the Buckeyes. Kelsey Mitchell pushing it to Alston, up and good. Timeout will be called by Illinois. And we're back here in Valley City Arena as the clock ticks down here in the first quarter of action. Simmons with it for Illinois, driving down the left side. She'll go up with it and gets the layup to go. Alston will look to get the last shot for the Buckeyes. To Doss. Doss to Alston. Alston the three-pointer, no good at the buzzer.
That one, the Buckeyes still, even though that shot didn't fall, the momentum definitely carried for that final minute and a half. Nate hit 4 of the last 5 shots, and really a great kind of senior day performance. Alston 10 points already.
To Value City Arena. Ohio State leads this one 37-24. Thank you for tuning in at BTN Plus today. My name is Nate Rubenstein. Alongside me is Jeff Hammersley for the action. And White in the corner for three. Off the mark, Mitchell with the ball. She'll push it up for the Buckeyes. 1-on-3 fast break. She doesn't have the numbers, so she'll pull it out. Mitchell swings it to Doss. Doss, the extra pass to Alston. Alston to Mitchell. Mitchell, the three-pointer. Good.
Make the Buckeyes close out the first quarter on a 4 of 5 shooting spree. Right now, they go off, hit the first one here. Now with a 40-24 lead right at the start of the second quarter.
White with it for Fighting Illini. The short jumper is off the mark. It will be Buckeyes ball.
Okay, going back to that first quarter for the Buckeyes, really a very great start. 14 of 17 and going 7 of 10 from beyond the arc. 70% in the first quarter. First off, to get that many shots, 10, but you hit 7 of them with Mitchell at 16 points, Alston with 10.
Alston to Waterman. Waterman to Kelsey Mitchell and gets another one to go from 3.
And that's the big thing you talked about before the game, the keys. Mitchell and Alston are going to be your point scorers. Mitchell already up to 22 points. Alston's got 10, but Mitchell 8 of 8 from the floor, 6 of 6 from that land beyond the arc.
Whittinger into White. White goes up with it, gets her own rebound, and foul will be called. She'll go to the line for 2.
In Illinois, they understood what they had to do. Keep it underneath the basket, try to draw some body contact, get to the free throw line. It worked right there. And going back to the points that I made before, Maryland Northwestern, really, that's how they stayed in the games, going underneath the basket and attacking the basket. Same thing Illinois is doing right now.
White gets the first one to go.
Back in for Illinois, Jalen Kirkpatrick. Back in for the Buckeyes, Shayla Cooper. Replacing Alexa Hart.
And the second one good. Here come the Buckeyes. Alston driving the step back jumper, gets to go.
And that's also when they go beyond the arc and they drive in, that step back, creating that separation. It makes it an easier shot for Alston.
Simmons driving. White over to Hartwell, over to Kirkpatrick. And there will be a foul called down the block. It'll stay Fighting Illini ball as Catenhead checks back in for Illinois, taking out Hartwell.
Push back up, trying to get an explanation for where that foul was called. Looked fine from this angle, in real time from us.
Simmons with it. Gets the pick from White. Whittinger drives down the right side, up with the shot, gets it off the board to go.
That's a tough shot, off balance, going left to right, just have to put it up, and there's defense all around that one. Really just a tough shot, but a very nice execution, a nice follow through to get the points.
Kelsey Mitchell gets the foul on the three-point attempt. She'll go to the line for 3 shots now.
And for Illinois, like to get in the face there to try to block the 3, but you can't really afford a foul on that shot. Buckeyes only gone to the line twice, but they're 2 for 2, but you can't give 3 points to the Buckeyes, and actually free opportunities here from the free throw line.
And now with Kelsey Mitchell 6 for 6 from 3-point range, got to keep that face guard when she goes up for a shot.
Well, that's the thing for Illinois. You realize, okay, 6 of 6 from 3-point range, 8 of 8 from the floor. She has not missed it at this point. The way the follow through the shots are coming, will she miss in this game? It's an absolute heat check on her now.
Value City Arena really being friendly to the Buckeyes on Senior Day, that's for sure. As Kelsey Mitchell hits all 3. Kirkpatrick with it for Illinois. Kick ball violation.
And that's the thing with the Ohio State defense. They are all over the place. They double up. They jump in front of your passes, especially coming off the inbound. It's tough. You think inbounds, all right, just get to one of your teammates. Ohio State, they are actively sprinting around, covering people, and it just makes your life extremely hard to just find somebody open like right here.
Chelsea Mitchell's twin, checked in for Ohio State. White, the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell will look to push. Mitchell pulls up, short jumper, no good. Rebound to Waterman. Waterman gets the foul. She'll go to the line for two. And it looks like Kelsey Mitchell is human after all.
But still, a foul came at the end of there, so I guess to a degree, Ohio State will try to get some points off that miss. But still, that's one of the things where you saw the shot, rebound went up, and a foul called. 2 more shots to the line for the Buckeyes, and really now 5 of 6 from the free throw line, but still the opportunity to get them.
For Illinois, number 21, Brooke Kissinger.
I don't want to say that was an assist there. The shot right into her hands off the rebound.
Waterman goes 1 for 2 from the line.
So even in that Mitchell miss, the Buckeyes still got a point from it.
Simmons attacking the pressure of Ohio State. And now it's triple teamed. And foul will be called on the Buckeyes during that little triple team we saw there.
That's something for Illinois. You don't want to put yourself in that position where you get trapped in that corner. Ohio State's guard, then bring 3 people. It was very tough with 2. Then you're adding a 3rd person in.
Whittinger with the post move, and the ball goes in.
Go by Alex Whittinger.
The paint points for Illinois, 12 already.
Foul called on the play. That was Kelsey Mitchell drawing the foul on the floor. Ashley McConnell checking in, the junior from Palatine, Illinois. It looks like teams will take a little break here in the action. Ohio State leads this one 49-30. We thank you for tuning in to BTM Plus. I'm Nate Rubenstein, alongside me, Jeff Hammersley. And Jeff, Illinois, was in it at the first, and Buckeyes started to pull away with their 81% field goal percentage.
That's a big thing. Ohio State is shooting lights out. 17 of 21. Really unexpected here. We know they can shoot well, but this is on a whole different level. I don't know if it's just senior day or if the rim is just saying, you know what, it's going to be Ohio State's day, but still the Buckeyes shooting from the 3-point range, 9 of 12. Normally we can go 6 of 12. That's a great day. You're going 9 of 12, 75%. That's fantastic. For Illinois, 3 of 7. They've taken their shots from beyond the arc, but they are trying to find the bread and butter on the inside. They lead the Buckeyes in paint points 12-8. But what Illinois has done is they get down there, they're trying to get contact, trying to find someone cutting to the basket, getting them open. And to a degree, it's worked, but Ohio State, when they can lock down and they can follow you the whole court, it's hard to create space against them, and that's a lot of turnovers that happened for Illinois. 5 turnovers already, and most of them coming off the inbound directly after Ohio State baskets. So the mentality is that Ohio State gets a basket, you go for the inbound, it's gonna be like the final seconds of a game kind of pressure. You turn over there, Buckeyes get points, and that's how a quick 6, 7, 8-point run happens in a matter of 25, 30 seconds.
And the super sophomore, Kelsey Mitchell, already over her average. Averages 24.2 points per game, and now 25 points already.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You just saw her last miss, but going 8 of 9. There, Ohio State just forcing the turnovers. Illinois having issues moving the ball up the floor. And on the other end, Ohio State, Kelsey Mitchell there, mid-range 2, knocks it down. Part of her, 2 of her 25 points there. And you just see Nate, she just creates space. She just stops on a dime and just launches the 3. And here, an open 3 there. When you try to watch Amherst Austin, she's already got 12 points. So if you try to double up, someone is open to a degree. So it's either Austin or Mitchell. We have 2 sharpshooters on the team. It's hard to stop them. I mean, Austin 12 points, Mitchell 25. Cooper's got 4, Hart's got 4. And Doss, he's already hit 1 shot from beyond the arc. So just about anybody can score on this team, and they can score in double-digit forms.
And we're back to the action. 6:20 remaining here in the first half. Cooper swings over to Chelsea Mitchell. Chelsea Mitchell drives to Waterman. Waterman to Cooper. Cooper makes her way into the paint. Up, no good. Rebounded by Whittinger.
Cooper got the elevation, just the shot would not drop, but the height advantage definitely going to be a factor that Buckeyes try to go down low with her.
Simmons drives on Mitchell, and the foul is called a little late there. Fans have erupted here in Value City Arena on that call. Simmons goes to the line.
Well, that's the most audible times we've heard the fans today. Let's go take a look at this replay. I don't know, Nate. That appears that the ball just lost. She lost the handle on it.
Simmons gets the first one to go.
Back in for Illinois, number 32 is Shatrice White.
Right there, head coach Matt Gallant for the Illini.
Asia Doss.
Tough year for Illinois, but still 4 seasons, 52 and 68 at the helm. Fighting Illini from Champaign, Illinois. Nice little campus. Student radio traveled there for the football game.
Buckeyes facing the Illinois trap. They're able to break it successfully. Alston the three-point attempt. And gets it to go.
And you hot right there. That shot rimmed around and it dropped at the last second. And everything going great for Ohio State from beyond the arc.
And we've seen multiple of those rolls both ways. Simmons drives up, and the ball will be blocked. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Illinois ball. Simmons was looking for the contact on that layup. Wasn't able to get it.
That's the one when you go around on the inside, try to get the layup, but when another Buckeye comes off the edge, it comes in as the help, puts the hand up, you get the block.
And
Kalpana Beach is in.
Two seniors, Kalpana Beach and Kate Kraft, will check into the game.
Chelsea Mitchell and Michaela Waterman.
Simmons directing traffic. Swing it over to Whittinger. Whittinger takes the deep shot. No good. Doss rebounds.
Ohio State right there daring to shoot the three, and they were all waiting for the rebound.
Alston creates space, and no good. Rebounded by Hartwell. Simmons drives, kicks. Cat and head with Alston on her. Swings it over to Hartwell. Hartwell looks in the post, will take her own shot and doesn't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Whittinger. Whittinger, short jumper. No good. Doss rebound. Doss looking to push. She has numbers. The pass to Shayla Cooper at the last second and gets it to go.
5-on-3 for Ohio State. Two Illini crash into each other. Looks like it was Hartwell and Cadenhead. It's tough 5-on-5, but then it's 5-on-3. Buckeyes a two-person advantage going up the floor.
Hartwell with it for the Fighting Illini. Over to Cadenhead, into White on the post. Foul called immediately on Kalpana Beach.
Fans again not happy with the calls here. Center.
And there will be a timeout on the floor. Buckeyes lead this one 54-32. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be right back here on BTN Plus.
Absolutely, Nate. Ohio State on top of the Big Ten, 14-1. Maryland go right behind them at 13-2. So it's got to be a race to see who gets the #1 or #2 seed heading into Indianapolis. And you have Michigan State in third, but 3 Big Ten teams ranked in the top 25. Ohio State, Maryland in the top 7. Very impressive year for the Big Ten.
And Shatrice White at the line for Illinois. She hits the first. And she misses the second, rebounded by Beach. Kate Kraft swings it over to Alston. Alston and Waterman to Doss. Over to Alston. Doss drives the floater. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound to Beach. She goes up, gets it to go.
That's the thing, make second chance points for Iowa State. Even though they miss, that's how they clean up the board to get more points there and add to their lead.
Whittinger, the short jumper attempt is good.
Good by Alex Whittinger.
You know, Jeff, not only does Beach get some playing time here on senior day, but also gets to get a bucket.
Yeah, a little bit of everything we're seeing from her.
Doss swings over to Kate Kraft in the corner. Three-pointer good.
Right there, the other senior. To round out the trio, a big three there in the corner.
The drive and the foul is called. Gets the bucket to go. That's Hartwell on the play. Foul called on Kate Kraft.
Still Illinois, they're making the acrobatic shots. We've seen that going once when they went into with a hook shot earlier in the game, I believe, from White. And then right there, falling backwards, you made contact, you drew the foul, just send the shot up, you hit it. 2 big points and a chance to add to it, make it a 3-point play.
And Hartwell gets the old-fashioned 3-point play to go. Kraft to Beach. Beach, the short jumper, good.
Big day, and good. The 3 Buckeyes that are introduced for the game for senior day. Being playing time. Beach 4 points, Kraft 3. Both of those combined 3 of 3 from the field.
Ball deflected off of Doss's foot. It will stay Illinois ball. Chelsea Mitchell checking back into the game for the Buckeyes.
Kraft now sit down, as we mentioned. Kraft 1 3-pointer. Iowa State collectively 4 out of 5 from beyond the arc in the half. 11, excuse me, in the quarter. 11 of 15 for the half.
Simmons to Kissinger. Kissinger drives down baseline. The layup, a little far. Waterman with the rebound. She'll push it up to Alston. Alston will pull it out and set up a half-court set. Doss to Alston. Alston with the crossover. Baseline. And foul will be called on White. She seems surprised there.
And White definitely thought she made all contact with the basketball. Ref says absolutely not, that's a foul. But Alston's done that before. A few games we've called this season, especially the non-conference games, should be underneath the basket, and then on a dime turn spin, put up 2 points.
Chelsea Mitchell for 3, no good. Rebounded by Beach, and ball's loose. Beach jumps on it, and it will be Illinois ball.
But still, you like to see the hustle there from both teams, diving down on the floor, trying to get that possession. This is for Buckeyes trying to get to their lead. Illinois trying to get back into this one.
Alston gets the pick from Beach. Beach, the short jumper, off the mark, rebounded by White.
Now it almost went in that basket, and that rim has been kind to the Buckeyes in this quarter. Right there, the one time where it said nope.
White, the 3-pointer is short, and Chelsea Mitchell with the rebound. Alston to Doss. Doss wide open for 3, no good. Hartwell with the short jumper. It's off the mark, rebounded by Waterman. Here come the Buckeyes.
Now it's a tough jumper to make. The Buckeyes are right there to almost try to, might have got a piece on that shot from behind.
Alston, the 3-point attempt is off. Ball loose. Rebounded by Waterman. Out to Alston again. Alston drives. The up fake and gets the shot to go.
Beautiful move there. She took 2 on Illini, got her up on their feet, then she cuts around, pulls up for 2 underneath the basket. Tough move to make, but just really to stay that confident and stay up and get the shot to go. 2 more points for the Buckeyes and for Alston.
And the Buckeyes will call a timeout here. We'll be right back here on BTN. That was Alston on the up fake and got the shot to go. Simmons gets past the trap and draws the foul. She'll go to the line now because they're in the bonus.
So the fans here not happy with that. Klotzman, at least the 3rd time already this half of the fans have not agreed with the call on the floor.
She gets the second one to go. Alston taking the time for the Buckeyes. Doss swings over to Chelsea Mitchell. Chelsea Mitchell to Alston. Kalpana Beach goes up with the shot, no good. Waterman up, and foul's called. Second chance opportunity added again for the Buckeyes.
Yep, and right there, Nate, that's where Ohio State, the high advantage going up the wingspan to jump up and get the rebound. You get the ball first, and then you draw the foul, you get 2 shots to the line. Go back to this replay. See the missed shot right there, just jumping up, 2 hands strong to go get that basketball.
Waterman gets them both the fall. Illinois will use the last 20 seconds of the half. The trap on White and travel violation. Buckeye ball.
Right there, White pressured by Iowa State, that double team, and right as hit the half court mark. And still for Iowa State, that's one thing that they've done impressively well in this game and all season. Why they're on top of the Big Ten standings, just tough defense to get around.
Inbounded to Doss. Alston with the crossover, drives up and gets to go as the clock will tick down, and that will do it for the first half of play. Ohio State leading 67-40. And Jeff, what did we see here in the first half, and what needs to be continued?
Times in the first half, you get exhausted. That's where the Buckeyes take advantage in the second half.
And we are underway for the second half. Here's Doss driving, kicks it to Alston in the corner. Alston creates space, drives up with the shot, draws the foul, doesn't get it to go, but will go to the line for 2.
Illinois is now doing their sacking 2 on the inside, going after Alston. The catch is when she goes up, she's looking for contact, and then you send her to the line for 2. You stopped her shot, but she gets 2 shots from the free throw line, a little bit easier than driving into the lane with traffic.
Alston hits the first, and we're already underway here, and Alston just hit 20 points.
Yeah, that's the thing for Ohio State. It's now 2 players with 20-plus points. Alston with 21, and with that second free throw, Mitchell is still sitting at 25. But still, could we see a 30-30 kind of game here with 2 of Ohio State's best players?
And Simmons just took a little extra hop there in the backcourt, and travel violation is called. Buckeye ball.
And turnovers. Illinois, they've done a decent job of minimizing them, but when you have 7, Ohio State has 2. And it's not much you can do there when Ohio State, they take advantage from that. As Illinois only 1 point from turnovers, the Buckeyes have flipped it around almost 10, sitting at 9.
Haycraft drives, hit off of White's hands, Alston recovers. Alston the stutter step, drives, frees herself, the shot is no good, rebounded by Whittinger, and here come the Fighting Illini.
Simmons looking for the foul on that one. She hit the deck, Alston no call, got the shot off.
Simmons swings it over to Hartwell. Hartwell directing the post players. Cathead into White. White, the up and no good. Doss rebounds, she looks to push.
And that one Hart sticking like glue.
Doss drives the fadeaway. Shot is no good, rebounded by Alexa Hart. Alexa Hart goes up off the glass, and it's good.
The wingspan there, that's where it matters. You go up, it's a top shelf kind of rebound. You put your hands up, you pull it down, they get that second chance opportunity. The Buckeyes have done that a lot today.
Mitchell went after the steal attempt there. White driving down baseline, pulls up for a short jumper, short. Ball's loose. Alston picks it up. Swings to Mitchell. Mitchell, the three-point attempt is good, and she is back.
That's a huge three there. Mitchell, 7 of 7, rolling sevens from beyond the arc. 28 points, 9 of 10 from the field. This is kind of 2K kind of stats we're seeing from her.
The drive by Hartwell up and gets the shot to go. She'll go to the line for an and one opportunity.
This is what Ohio State forces you to do. They get a quick three, then you have to storm down the floor and got a frantic pace in transition, trying to get something to go, and that's when turnovers happen. The Buckeyes, they match you at the line, they jump in front of your passes. Did that in the game I called with Wagner, jumped in front of passes. Here in Illinois, just harassing wherever the ball is at, they are one step ahead going to the person where you're trying to pass to.
And Hartwell gets the free throw to go. Olsen with it for the Buckeyes. Creates space, driving in the paint, up and gets to go.
That's the second straight time she's going after Simmons. Simmons being backed up after making contact. Again, no call, but that's the breaks there. Ohio State, that's the way the Buckeyes play. That kick ball right there.
Kick ball violation. Stays Illinois ball. Even up 33 now. The Buckeyes continue to pressure. Hartwell with the drive. The floater is up and gets it to roll in.
That's a tough shot as Hart just stopped trying to draw the contact on a charge. She would have had it if she made contact, but still to have the peace of mind to recognize that's where Hart is. Just put up the teardrop 2, and luckily that one fell down for the Illini.
Hart tried to find Kraft cutting off the knee of Kraft, and Simmons able to pick it up, and the Illini now with the ball. Whittinger pulls up and gets to go.
That's a tough 2 there. Kraft on her. As you remember when Aaron Kraft was there, he won the lockdown, premier lockdown defenders for the Buckeyes. Helped the team get to a deep tournament run on a couple occasions.
Dust the crossover, kicks it out to Kraft. Kraft drives, swings to Mitchell. Mitchell, another three-point attempt, no good.
That one barely hit the rim. We've seen a lot of her shots go far, at least going swish. That one struggling to get to the rim.
Simmons with it up top. Swings over to White. White cross court to Hartwell. Hartwell drives. Layup no good. Blocked by Hart. Hart will kick it to Mitchell, and Mitchell will look to push.
At the Hart with the hands.
And Mitchell good on the layup as she falls to the ground baseline.
The Buckeyes trapping.
White into Simmons. Simmons to Whittinger and gets to go.
And Austin, they're really trying to guard 2 defenders. Did a very nice job there at line. Didn't get the fast break 2.
Doss, the three-point attempt, gets it to go. 4-point play possibility.
And that for Illinois, that's a play you don't want to make. The 3 was made. Then the contact came after the release points. You watch the free throw. Doss went into it. You don't want to give up the foul on a 3, but especially when they make that 3, they make that all rare 4-point play happen.
You know, going back to Illinois' offense, it seems as though that last possession went pretty smoothly. Once they break that Ohio State pressure, it seems as though they're able to get good opportunities.
That's a lot easier said than done with Ohio State. You have to try to get in front of them, but even then, you know they're behind you. They're going to try to pick that ball like guys you saw right there.
Kirkpatrick with it. Over to Kissinger. Kissinger back to Kirkpatrick. Ball tipped away. Shayla Cooper with it. She'll bring it up for the Buckeyes.
That's the 8th turnover now that Illinois has had. That's the Buckeyes' 3rd.
Hartwell picks it away and gets the fast break layup to go. Alston thought about it there. Into Hart. Foul called before Hart can make a move. It'll stay Buckeye ball down the baseline.
And when you're trying to defend down the inside, active hands, you try to get around, reach around, try to poke the ball. That's one of the caveats. You reach and make contact on that arm. That's going to be a foul. For Illinois, up to 3 fouls already in the quarter.
Alston, the stutter step drive. Good.
Right there, that hand check. Hartwell got the hand in, trying to force a shot on Austin. Problem is, foul gets called. In this instance, she hits that too, and she makes it the and one. The past few possessions, Ohio State getting those extra free points off of fouls after making their shots.
Also now at 25 points and 5 assists on the day, and now making it 26.
They're edging closer and closer to that 30 and 30 kind of afternoon here inside the Schottenstein Center.
Ball loose. Hartwell able to pick it up as she was trapped, swings it over to Simmons. Now Kirkpatrick with it. Give it back to her point guard Simmons. Simmons driving on Mitchell. Kicks out to Hartwell. Hartwell drives up with the layup, short off the rim.
Illinois was doing well, hit their last 5 of 7. Buckeyes had buried their last 3.
Alston gets the 3-pointer to go.
They make that 4 the Buckeyes have made. They've done that twice already.
Illinois just gave her too much room there. Simmons with it. Will take the 3-pointer and off the mark, rebounded by Whittinger. Whittinger will post up Kelsey Mitchell, turns around, jumper is off the mark. Foul called on Illinois. It'll go the other way.
And Mitchell was getting boxed out. It looked really weird when Mitchell was getting moved away. The ball's just bouncing there. He was expecting Mitchell to jump in that rebound. That's why he was getting pulled backwards.
And timeout will be called on the floor. Ohio State leads this one 88-51. We'll be right back.
But still, the losses, few and far between. Last loss at January 24th contest, and then before that, December 2nd. This Buckeye team just does not lose, Nate, especially at home.
And Mitchell able to get the first one to go. Now at 31 points and make it 32. As Ohio State continues to apply this full court pressure to the Fighting Illini.
It's tough to move the ball up the floor when there's 2 people on you.
Cattenhead hands off to Simmons, over to McConnell. McConnell gives it to the post. White double teamed, able to get the shot up, but no good. Here come the Buckeyes.
It's a tough shot, trying to find a little open crevice there between the 2 players.
The no-look pass from Doss to Hart. And the connection gets to go. Simmons drives McConnell, the 3 in the corner, no good. Ball up in the air, rebounded by Hart. Here comes Cooper with it. Mitchell out to her sister, Chelsea Mitchell. 3, no good. Ball bounced around. It'll be last touched by Alexa Hart. Illinois ball.
That Mitchell and Mitchell connection, as George Reese would say. But going back to Ohio State and their transition, it's just it's so fluid when they move up the floor. It's hard to stop that. You know they're gonna make the pass, but you got to get to them first. But then they make that extra pass. Early in the game was Kate Kraft, perfect layup, kicked it out, and a 3-pointer was knocked down.
Kirkpatrick driving down the lane, up and no good. Mitchell pushing it. The no-look pass to Cooper, gets it to go.
Like right there, it's just a fluid motion. She stops, goes right to Cooper. Cooper wasn't there, hands weren't up when the ball was in the air, pulled it back down. The right place, right time, open too.
Kissinger, the deep 3 for Illinois, no good. Waterman on the rebound. Mitchell, another no-look pass to Cooper, and there we go again.
I say that's the bread and butter now, getting fancy on the passes. Getting the assist there for Cooper. She's already up to 10 points for a 5 shooting.
Simmons, a no-look pass on the other end to Whittinger. Whittinger gets to go. Timeout called by Illinois. Ohio State leads this one 96-53, 2:12 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be back here on BTN Plus. And that's for sure a little bit of everything, showing that she's not just a scorer, but also an all-around point guard.
The Buckeyes make 7 of their last 8 shots have knocked down. When they get inside shots like that, they tend to happen.
Chelsea Mitchell with it, hands it off to her sister Kelsey. Kelsey tries to get another no-look pass in there to Alexa Hart. A little bit of miscommunication there as it was a little bit off.
Well, she's got the first two. That one, Cooper appeared, was at one point, she thought she was maybe 3 or 4 feet the other way.
Simmons breaking the press. She'll pull it out to Kirkpatrick. Simmons drives. The layup attempt. Foul called on the play. Simmons will go to the line.
For Simmons, again, attacking into the land of trees underneath the basket. Chance to get blocked, but you want the body contact beforehand. That is one of the instances where she made contact and she will go to the line for 2. And a chance to reach double figures for the afternoon. Let's go back to this replay. The ball definitely got blocked, but at the same time, contact was made just prior to it, and she now made double figures for her.
And here comes Mitchell for the Buckeyes. Mitchell will pull up from 3, gets it to go. Another one from Mitchell.
8th three-pointer to fall today.
Kissinger looked in the post out to Kirkpatrick, and kick ball violation on Michaela Waterman. Illinois will get it on the sideline.
That's the 3rd time that's happened this afternoon. Ohio State, you're going to try to make those low chest passes off the floor, and they just will not happen. Ohio State, they're sniffing those out.
Whittinger with the short jumper, no good. Alexa Hart on the rebound. Mitchell out to Doss. Doss drives down the right side. The floater, no good, rebounded by White.
A little bit too strong there. Butch Buckeye will get that 100th point in the game.
Kissinger, the three-pointer is off. Rebounded by Whittinger on the other end. White, no good. Hartwell with the rebound, blocked by Waterman. Stays Illinois ball.
As I said before, you go inside, the risk of being blocked, and that's an instance right there. Luckily get the inbound, but then wait, Ohio State, their inbound pressure, are the best in the country.
Kissinger with it up top over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick receives the pick from White. White swings to the corner. Hartwell for 3 in the corner. Bounces around, no good. And it will be Buckeye ball. Last touch by Illinois.
Ohio State here, a chance to hit the 100-point mark in just 3 quarters. 37 in the first, 30 in the second, currently 32 points in this 3rd period of play.
We have no shot clock now. Kelsey Mitchell will look to take the last shot for the Buckeyes. Steps back, shots up, and rattles around, no good, out of bounds. Illinois ball, 2.4 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Illinois can get one last shot up before the 4th quarter begins.
Fans here will have to wait to see that 100th point for the Buckeyes, but for Illinois, the chance.
Ball's up at half court. White, the long pass, up in the layup, and no good. Kissinger was unable to get the shot up in time, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Ohio State leads this one 99-55. Thanks for tuning in to BTN Plus. We'll be right back for the final quarter of play. 1.8 trays per game, but today only 4 for 15 from behind the arc.
Well, that's tough for Illinois. They're a good 3-point shooting team in the conference, but when Ohio State jumps out in front, they're 15 for 25. You have to force your 3-pointers or you risk being down at least a point on every possession. But it's tough looks. The Buckeyes pressuring, and when you miss it, you can't get the second chance opportunities. That's why they're having a tough time from beyond the arc.
Cooper head fake, gives us a beach in the short corner. Back to Cooper. Shot clock will tick down. Austin will pull from 3, and nothing but net.
The Ohio State, the hot night from beyond the arc continues. 16 of 26, now 5 of 8 in this half.
White open on the slip screen, off the mark though. Kate Kraft brings it up. The long pass over to Doss. Doss in the short corner. Will pull up in the paint, blocked, but the foul is called, and she'll go to the line for 2.
2 more points to try to add to this Buckeye lead. 111 points in this game for the Buckeyes. Most points they've scored this season in a single game. A couple other instances of scoring over 100. As Doss hit the floor hard on that one, White hit into her.
Doss, the 5'7" guard from Detroit, Michigan, 7.3 points per game.
As Lawson leads all players on the floor, 36 points.
And Doss will get both the fall. Now with 8 points today.
That's a big thing. Everybody's scoring in this game.
Kissinger, a deep 3 for Illinois, no good. Cooper on the rebound. Austin gets the pick from Cooper. Cooper with it. In the triple threat position. Pick up her dribble and kick it back out to Austin. Austin. The backdoor pass to Kraft. Kraft kicks it to Cooper. Cooper head fake. Pull up is good.
And that has to be a drink for Illinois. You've held the Buckeyes for the whole shot clock. Then they hit the shot at the buzzer. Great defense until even that shot was covered all the way around.
Simmons will take a 3-point opportunity, and that's off the mark. It will go out of bounds as White tried to save it for the Fighting Illini, but it will be Buckeye ball.
Ohio State just keep on pouring it on now. 6-0 run in the past 80 seconds. They've hit their last 3 shots. A few times already with the Buckeyes have gone on makes at least 3 or more shots.
Kraft driving. Out to Cooper. Cooper out to Austin. Austin, the deep 3. No good. Here come the Fighting Illini. Cathead drives down the left side. Bumped a little bit by Beach. Looks into White on the block. The short baby jump is good for White.
And those inside points for Illinois. That's been the go-to. Approaching 30 points in the paint.
Kraft with the crossover. Up with the layup. Off the mark. Kraft saves it. It will end up in Whittinger's hands, and here come Illinois on the break. Cathead leading the way. The dump off to White. White goes up the left side and gets the layup to go.
White really uncontested too to get to 30 points in the paint for the team. But for Ohio State, that last possession, not giving up on getting the possession back. You like to see that from your team, especially in the waning weeks of the season.
Okay, Kraft drives, tries to dump it down the Beach on the block, but kickball violation called. As Michaela Waterman now checks in the game. Chelsea Mitchell coming in as well for Asia Doss.
So Beach, a lot of the fans clapping, just recognized before the game.
Austin makes the dribble move in the water, and Waterman pulls up and not able to connect, and Illinois will bring it down. Simmons, the step back 3-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Waterman. Austin drives down. We'll have a layup opportunity. Foul on the play. She'll go to the line.
For Austin, she gets around that edge just so quickly. It's hard to get back on her. You almost need help as soon as she gets inside the free throw line. Someone to catch her off the side. So she creates space, just blows right past Davis. Though she missed the shot, she got fouled and gets a chance to go to the line for 2.
When she goes up for those shots, Jeff, she just goes up strong, and that's what
Yeah.
draws the foul at the end of the play.
And Amherst quickly approaching that 40-point mark, 37 already.
And the second one unable to fall. 18.7 points per game on the season for Alston. Cathead spin move no good. Cooper on the rebound. Cooper now with 4 rebounds. Alston hands it off to Kraft. Kraft drives down the lane. Cooper mishandles it. Here comes Davis for Illinois. Blocked by Cooper. Ball loose off McConnell. Kate Kraft will come up with it, and she'll bring it down.
Good defense from Simmons there.
Cooper with the short jumper is short, and it will stay Buckeye ball.
After Simmons blocking off Kraft from going up for that layup, something that's been tough to do for Illinois, but right there at Rourke, she kicked back out and shot contested. But still, for Ohio State, looking for Amherst Alston. It's been one of the games now for her where she's doubled her output. She gets 1 more point, averaging 18-7 per game.
Alston with the spin move, fadeaway jump shot on timing, as we were just talking about her season stats. Simmons, the step back 3-pointer, unable to fall. Alston will take her time. Alston from way downtown, unable to hit the rim.
I like the attempt there, though.
Just under 2 minutes to play. Buckeyes lead this one 117-73. White down on the post. The bunny hook no good. Chelsea Mitchell the rebound. She'll look to push. And double dribble violation. Illinois ball.
The Buckeyes approaching that school record for points in a game. Still trying to get to that 120-point mark. Maybe we're also trying to do with that 3-pointer.
And that will do it for the seniors here at Valley City Arena. Still postseason to play, though, but fans are on their feet. And 3-point attempt from White, no good, as the Buckeyes will let that go out of bounds.
Still for those seniors, you think there's still a lot left of their season to go with the tournaments for both Big Ten and NCAA, but it's the last time you're going to play in front of a scarlet and gray crowd. Last time you played in Columbus at home.
And what a way to go out.
Oh, absolutely.
Chelsea Mitchell with the deep 3, no good. Tangled up is White, and ball's on the floor. Jump ball will be called at the end of the possession, and the arrow is pointing toward the Buckeyes' way.
And I love that. And even though the Buckeyes have a huge lead, they're still jumping on, falling down on the floor to get those rebounds, not giving up until that clock hits 0.
Chelsea Mitchell to inbound it. Toss it up to Doss. Doss tangled up, ball loose. Still loose, picked up by Kirkpatrick. She'll slow it up. The drive down the lane. Foul called before the block by Waterman. Kirkpatrick will go to the line. 34.3 seconds remaining here in the final quarter of play.
For Kirkpatrick trying to break this scoring drought. A little over 3.5 minutes, Illinois has not scored. They've missed their last 6 shots and it's going to break up that drive run here.
First one no good for Kirkpatrick. She goes 1 for 2 from the line during that visit.
They break the scoring drought.
Foul called. That will be on Ariel Davis, a senior from Danville, Illinois.
Shot clock is now turned off.
Buckeyes will just walk this one out. They will come away with the victory here on their last home game.
Buckeyes is going to hold it. Won't try to go for 120 points in this one. 117 looks like, Nate, that's going to be the final for Ohio State in the point category.
And that will do it for this one here at Valley City Arena. Ohio State